Hello, dear Dharma friends. It's morning here now, Portland, Oregon. I want to begin with a longtime favorite poem, a longtime favorite for many, I think, though I think it's not usually understood in its profound transpersonal reality. So I invite you to allow these words from several hundred years ago to flow through you to remind you of the truth of this. And the words are from Shakespeare. And as I share this with you, my intention is to be awake and to hear the deep meaning of it as well. All of the world is a stage, and all of the men and women are merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and I will stay with the gender of it because it hangs together better that way. All of the world's a stage, and all the men and women are merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one person, in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. And then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. And then the lover sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow. Then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard. Jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice in fair round belly with good capon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon. With spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice, turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all that ends this strange, eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. All of the world is a stage. And here we are right now, incarnated. Carne, meat. We have meat bodies. There is something utterly mysterious, beyond mysterious, utterly inexplicable. There is a body. Please inhabit this that is for now your body. Notice how alive it is. It tingles, it vibrates. It's warm, it's cool. It breathes. And somehow, awareness knows this. There is consciousness. Please let us do what humans have been doing now for thousands of years. Let us attend to the life of the body, and in particular to the incoming and outgoing of the breath. There is absolutely nothing complicated about this. It's just what this body has done ever since that moment when your mother could no longer breathe for you. There are techniques we can add. We could add noting, rising, rising, falling, falling. We could add counting, breathing in 1, breathing out 2, up to 10. We could add a mantra. On the in-breath, may I be happy. On the out-breath, may all beings be happy. Or we could simply abide in the intention to be here to breathe, and to be present. And of course, the trance states of the wandering mind will present themselves. But let's not fight these. It's a pointless battle. Thoughts, memories, plans arise, and awareness is swept away. But once the intention takes root to awaken, these trance states are actually doomed, because awakening is inexorable. So please, join me, deeply rooted in this living present moment, seeing, knowing with a clear, open, spacious awareness or presence, beyond fear and doubt, abiding in luminous equanimity. The path opens before us. Sometimes, often actually, when I awaken from a wandering mind, it's as though reality suddenly winks on. It's been there, I think, but the I has been lost in some fantasy. And another practice appears, which is seeing that which is striking the retina receives mindfulness, or I don't know how to describe it, but seeing is occurring now. And then hearing opens. The actual bare attention sensations of hearing, and then sitting, and then touching, some touching point or points, and then perhaps a repetition of that, or simply seeing for a while, and then the dream reasserts itself, and then awakening occurs again. The truth of anicca, dukkha, and anatta blazes forward. It's never far away. And this can all be rooted in in-breathing and out-breathing, which exist only in the present moment. From the moment of our birth until the moment of our death, this breathing is our accompaniment. Why not today remember from time to time to tune in to the life of the breath? In just a heartbeat, presence is reestablished. And let's use the gong as a transition between our so-called formal practice and our daily practice. May the vibrations of this beautiful gong carry our wishes for the well-being of all beings to everyone, to all beings, our brothers and sisters of the air, the earth, the waters, to those in advanced consciousness states in the far reaches of all the galaxies, to all life. And to those of you on YouTube or elsewhere, I invite you to visit my website, robertbt.com. and perhaps be tempted by a loving kindness class that I have coming up. Or also to visit my podcast where there's lots of very useful and interesting meditations stored.